Hey everyone, welcome to Bali. I'm Trevor with Balitecture, and we take you here, next to the Tegalalan rice paddies, which is just a little bit north of Ubud, Bali. Pretty nice scenic drive. So today we are at the Aksari Luxury Resort with villas scattered throughout cascading waterfalls, swimming pool terraces. I'm in basically a luxury villa jungle. Now the Aksari Resort is pretty famous for the types of photos that you can get here. Before I show you, make sure and like and subscribe so we pop up in your YouTube feed from time to time. All right, so the Aksari Resort is fairly famous. You may see it if you Google such terms as Ubud, Bali, beautiful mountain resort. You'll see people on these terrace pools that drop down. And this is boasted as one of the most romantic locations in Bali. It's got 8 villas, 30 rooms, and as you'll soon see, incredible views from everything with what feels like an exclusive luxury mountain village of romance here in the Balinese mountains. So when we come into the main lobby area of Aksari, we'll notice right away we are elevated with many different levels that cascade down. And the experience, certainly that wow factor is where I want to make sure I don't step too far back off of this platform. But right here, this is the first view you want to see here, and you really want to take a second to come out here and appreciate where we're at. Now we've got Hindu influence. We've got massive statues around, and again, it just kind of looks like this amazing mountain village resort that we're in, but it's really luxury villas. So you can see down here, we've got the 2 public pools, jacuzzi tub, but then of course the 8 villas have their own private pools that have a similar design as these. So you really feel like you're in your own exclusive space, as you'll see when we jump into some of these rooms here. Now, Aksari is a little bit of a ways away from central Ubud, north, and even though it's a little bit of a drive to get here, it's extremely scenic, but it's quite busy here. You know, in the middle of a pandemic, it's no surprise that they still are booking out all their rooms here. So we've passed the entranceway. We are on a walkway back to our villa here, and what I just noticed about the layout and the architecture is that this is a very well-produced, high-end resort right in the middle of the mountains. It's sometimes surprising to me what I get to walk into when I am passing rice paddies and bamboo jungle. Now, before we jump into this villa, again, I want to mention that these villas are promoted as the perfect honeymoon destinations because of what you're about to see here. It's secluded, it's private, the views are stunning. And the reason for this, the belief is that it keeps giants out of your space so that they can't come through the door, so they can't come in and eat all your food and leave the toilet seat up, that kind of thing. So when we step up into this villa, we know we're in a pretty special place. We've got our own private infinity pool here that looks down into this amazing ravine with jungle in front of us. So we've got quite the garden here as well. And when we come in, garden to the right, jungle to the right, jungle in front, jungle to the side, infinity pool. That's quite the nice size as well. And it's also set up for honeymooners here. We've got the floating rose petals. And the way that the villas are arranged, you have all this space and view, but still have your privacy, which is nice. And again, the The amount of privacy and just comfort that they offer here. It's nice and quiet when you close the doors. It's nice and cool in here. We've got great air conditioning, and the level of service is certainly VIP. The furnishings, everything is extremely high quality, and I really like the towering ceilings here. We've got a lot of space, so you really do feel like you're kind of in your own palace. All right, the bathroom's extremely spacious. We also have an indoor-outdoor concept here where we have a shower out here, and I like how the bathroom's in sections, and we still have glass above us, so we've got nice natural light. We still have that, where nature is incorporated in your view here. You're always surrounded by water, plants, nature, all of it. But we also have the iconic large Bali bathtub that is partly outdoors, halfway indoors, halfway outdoors with the rose petals, and certainly sets the right vibe for what you're here for. So as we head over to the next room, we now see one of the prominent features of the Aksari is their dramatic yoga shala. We also have some real nice places for some photos. We've got the Bali swing that overlooks the ravine. And we definitely want to kick off the kicks to jump into the shala real quick. It's really incredible when you walk in here. They've got some ambient music, nice and soothing. And the fact that we're surrounded by the water feature and have pretty much 360-degree views, elevated views, that all drops down, and then we've got a pretty marvelous perspective of the rest of the resort right there. Again, they've certainly set this up properly for some of the best pictures that you could probably get anywhere. Got the bird's nest heart, and then another bird's nest over here. That's probably not what they call them, but that's what I always call them. And I'm just gonna get in this basket because I don't know if I'm supposed to stand in this, but so far it's working out pretty well. And I don't really know how to use this properly, but I feel like a pretty lucky bird. And as we're kind of on a bit of a cliffside here, we get to see some waterfalls around us. I mean, it's just truly beautiful. It also gives me the willies. I'm terrified of heights, so that's fun. And before we head back, I certainly want to mention this view right here is really incredible. They've built the pool like we've seen in some of the other resorts and villas where the pool mimics the rice terraces in the shape. And it's really beautiful. The blue and green river stone just really adds to everything that we get to see here. All right, so we're coming into one of their other room types, which is the Forest View Suite. Certainly a little different than the villa, but the amount of space here, I'd say, is comparable. Certainly almost the same. And the view, just as amazing. So we really do have a nice view here. We've got the river down and then just a whole wall of jungle in front of us. So I want to teach you a little bit of Indonesian and leverage my time here together, because I'll tell you what, I need to practice it more. So good view in Indonesian, bagus is good, and view is really hard for me to say still, so please laugh at me in the comments below. Pemandangan. Pemandangan. No. Pemandangan. 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 Now the room's really spacious. We've got a sitting lounge area over here and then bathroom to the side. And since we're on the edge here, right on the river, we don't have that space to have quite the indoor-outdoor experience on a balcony or patio, but we still have the iconic, very large stone tub that has an incredibly large window out here, so you really do still feel like you're outside. So we've got one last room to check out here, and we might test out the pool a little bit. All right, we've got the final room style here at Aksari, and jungle view in front of us. And I think really the only difference, there's a different layout here, and the only difference to the other suite is the other suite has a little bit extra of a lounge space, but we still have lots of space, closet area over here, and then the bathroom with, again, nice big tub, rose petals, and a view out to the jungle here. That's extremely nice and cool and comfortable in here. You'll notice the furnishings we've got, as they promote honeymooners to come here, we've got the Balinese ceremonial headdress next to us. Let's have a look at the deck out here. And as I mentioned in the other villa, we've got a nice view, and it's open, but it's still private. The way that everything's been built, you know, you are separated from the other accommodations here. But a nice big porch and a little bit of a lawn here as well. Now, I've mentioned the Aksari Resort is actually full right now, so we've got just a few minutes before everybody checks in and starts honeymooning to be able to fly the drone around, because I might have to jump in this pool, because that's just what we do apparently. So I really like the pool setup. It's beautiful with the river stone, and we've got a top level pool and then a bottom one with day beds in the pool, day beds on the side, big jacuzzi tub, and the blue-green river stone that we see in a lot of pools here in Bali. So let's see what the water temperature is like up here in Ubud. I think it's a little deeper on this end. Well, certainly that was refreshing, as it usually is a little brisk up here, up in Ubud, versus some lower elevation villas and resorts I've gotten to test out. Now I'm curious, if you're booking that romantic getaway, would you rather be up here in the jungle or a little further down next to the beach? But it's certainly a no-brainer here to consider Aksari. Now we're gonna leave a link below where you can get in touch for some more information if you'd like to book your romantic getaway here. And if you're interested in investing in property in Bali, or even building your own custom dream villa, we can help you out with that at Balitecture. We'll leave a link below where you can contact us for some more information. Before we head out here, make sure and like and subscribe, because it's YouTube. We'll talk to you soon.